It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field in Colorado. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Arizona DiamondBack's and the Colorado Rockies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Jason Gamble gets the start for Colorado in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Settling in now, Jason Kipnis. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
LeMahieu's got it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Hit down first. This will get foul for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1, 2, 3. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, David Peralta. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Jack Mullis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Behind 0-2 now. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. So add 1. Here's Yasmani Tomas. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Kurt Wells. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
That's up, that's up, that's up.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it's just wasn't meant to be.
The pitcher, number 25, Archie Bradley.
Stepping in now, Archie Bradley. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Jeez, finally.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Jason Gamble. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air. Valdez just to the left of the mound. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in to try it again, Mason Williams. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
So he got him swinging. Mason Williams goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Riding in once again, David Peralta. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Popped him up. Vogt is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Gil Valdez, and they'll need him to get something going here. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jack Mullis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Two. Swing and a little tapper. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Ready for another chance? Yasmani Tomas. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held score. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jason Gamble. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. There goes the runner. In there. Now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And as you can see, these guys find themselves in the number 6 position in that category in the NL. Oh, and now look at this. The pitcher gives one a ride to deep left. Gone! Jason Gamble has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to. When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kurt Wells will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And that's in there for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Freddie Galvis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Freddie Galvis.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Chisenhall has it in his sights. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Jason Kipnis. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame. Digging in once again, Mason Williams. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Side defense aligned perfectly. And he'll reach first safely.
I'll tell you what, D-Row, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their 2nd knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
So he sets him down swinging. David Peralta goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little.
And not in time as the run scores.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Into the box, Jack Mullis. No balls and 1 strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is ready once again. Jason Gamble. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Williams has a play. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Ready for another shot now. Yasmani Tomas. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bogarts is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Up next for Arizona, Kurt Wells. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Cameron Rupp will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 29, Cameron Rupp.
Low for ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. That's by him for strike 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game. And Houston Street comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Houston Street.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Colorado took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jason Gamble earns win number 4 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Houston Street hammers down the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
And the E-line for Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside HB on the corner of 22nd and Lake Street.
Afternoon baseball for you on a fine Sunday. Jason Gamble starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, talk about a guy that's hard to score off of. Last 3 starts, an ERA of under 1. So if you think you're going to score a lot of runs off this guy, you better get him early, because once he settles in, he's awfully tough. And Matty V, this is one of the top pitchers in the sport right now.
Settling in now, Matt Duffy. He will lead this one off today. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Rockies guys, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. Duffy, often known as the Duff Man in baseball circles. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates: the time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
Here's Joe Panik. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And it's fouled away. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So in now for San Francisco, Buster Posey, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Popped him up. Machado moving to his left, and the inning is over. Here's Chris Davis now.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's shine the light on Stephen Vogt right here. Solid big league catcher, also very versatile. Ability to move to first base, handles himself from the left side of the plate.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And that's taken in by Chisenhall, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Yonder Alonso. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Lifted the other way out to left center. Bogarts is calling for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire. Striding in for the Rockies, Jason Gamble. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Popped him up. Panik calls for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Leading off the inning, Julian Torrero, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Hit out towards second. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. He's set. Here's the 0-1. very weakly on the ground. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is fouled at the plate. Torrero aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. The pitcher, Julio Rosa, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is in right here. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Duffy, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of that fastball. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joe Panic. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out. Here's Buster Posey now, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a little blooper to center. Machado into shallow center. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. Ready for another chance. Chris Davis looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there at the knees, strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Starlin Castro will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the... Digging in to try it again, Jason Gamble, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis is going to get there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Yonder Alonso.
Leading off for San Francisco.
Pitch on the way.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
0-2 to Alonso. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So he got him swinging. Julian Torrero becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball. Striding in once again, Julio Rosa. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Fastball called for strike 2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Matt Duffy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here's Joe Panik. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Now the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Panik behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get it.
And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown. Digging in once again, Jason Gamble. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Gamble.
First offering on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Into the bleachers and gone. Jason Gamble has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys. Ready for another shot now. Buster Posey, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Chisenhall sprinting after it, 1 down. Here's Chris Davis now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Ready once again, Starlin Castro. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he fouls this one off. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7. So in now for San Francisco, Yonder Alonso. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Julian Torrero comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously an important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
No runs, no hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Jason Gamble. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. 2-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. Next to bat for the Giants, Chris Heston, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Matt Duffy. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Here's Joe Panik. He is the last man to stand in the way of possible history here this afternoon. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon for the victorious Rockies: 10 runs, 13 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Giants, no runs on no hits, 3 errors. They left 2 runners stranded. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 11 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon: 50,445. The Rockies thank you for joining us here today. And as you exit Coors Field, we remind you to please drive home safely.